on the comments so I can see what you guys are saying to me now and again while I'm playing. And get some commentary in here, because seriously, this game at points is absolutely freaking hilarious. Some of the creatures are bonkers, and I love what they've added in. So, here we go. So there's an autosave feature, and you can manually save at multiple different points. So, if you've done a few things, like I have a save here before the Airbuster fight, mostly because I don't know what the cost I'm going to get for the things that I edited out of the Airbuster during the sequence leading up to that fight. So, you know, we'll see. I might go back to it, but likely not. Sector 5 slums with Harris. Really appreciate that they did everything with the TH instead of an S, keeping the Japanese model instead of the Americanized version. The maps are so much more elaborate than the original version of the game. It is bonkers, and let's see. There are jobs, essentially. It's strange. The system is not a direct match to FF7 original. You have instances where you're developing your characters both with the materia, and there's a system similar to Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy X, where the gear you have helps characters learn certain skills. Now you'll notice on Cloud's back is the nail bat, and no, I have not gotten to the temple where you originally get that item in the original game. This is an item that can be acquired far earlier.
Now that things are starting to settle down a bit, we can finally play Whack-A-Box again. It's all thanks to you. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's this tired-looking guy out by the community center, and I heard he was looking for some help.
So these are non-necessary, but I greatly appreciate the jobs that are available. It kind of gives you a reason to go around and just stick around the game to level up the character before you're moving on to the next chapter. You also get various goods and gil this way, over and above what you would get in normal fighting.
Oh, hey, Cloud. You're just in time for our favorite game, Whack-A-Box. You want in? It's super fun. The rules are easy. The person who whacks the most boxes is crowned champion of the hideout. We usually don't let adults play, but since you're cool, we're gonna make a special exception just for you.
Oh, let's see. Prizes. Sure. Do anything for free stuff. Destroy as many boxes as possible within the time limit. Destroying random stuff, totally in my wheelhouse.
Brace yourself. Sorry.
What the hell?
Let's do this.
That's funny as
This won't take long.
going into mode with all that. The best thing I've ever freaking seen. It's pretty sweet. We're doing this again. The mini games in
Holy
this
cow!
are fantastic.
You crushed it! See? Pretty fun, right? Play with us again, Kay? Wanna play some Whack-A-Box?
Yes. Funnest game ever. Destroy these random things? Absolutely. Down. Oh, so off to the right. That has time to do.
So long.
Yep.
Brace yourself.
getting the time.
Only one way to become a Whack-a-Box master. Whack, whack, whack. We'll be here whenever you want to play.
Oh god, whack, whack, whack. Might as well be saying fap. Alright. Let me go whack, whack, whack.
So long.
Yeah. Okay, so that back up is to deliver anything. Because the animated will bring you past.
Alright.
They're fun. Freaking time.
Let's do this.
See? Couldn't even get into that area.
We'll be here whenever you feel like playing.
I want to become strong just like you.
Now these kids are weird, but they also are your introduction into the noodle market.
Good to see you, Kupo.
As you can see, I've already bought more than I should from this, but you get Moogle medals throughout the game, and you can spend them on very specific items only available in the Moogle shop. Obviously, unique items like the Graveyard Key, you definitely need to get. But
A pleasure as always, Kupo.
I'm interested to see how that develops throughout the game. Because if this little kid or crazy little kids like him are scattered throughout the game, that's fantastic. If there's actual Moogles that respond to what that kid gave me, that's even better. Alright, Kiddo told me about an old dude. This is new on the map, so my assumption is that's where we're going.
I heard there's someone going around helping people who need it.
Well, shit does not
There we go. Remembering spatial relations in some of these maps is very difficult.
You wouldn't happen to be a certain merc that's become the talk of the town?
Yep.
I'm Damon. Little more than a humble reporter with the Daily Buzz.
That rag? The one that's always printing awful rumors about the slums?
On the contrary, my dear. We strive to raise awareness of the plight of our undercity brethren. We seek a better future for everyone, rich and poor. Now then, my friends, I find myself in need of your exceptional services for a trifling matter. Are you familiar with the mysterious and notorious bandit known as the Angel of the Slums? She delivers written declarations to her victims, usually Shinra associates, before divesting them of their valuables.
Everyone knows her. Everything she steals, she gives to the poor and needy.
Yes, she's got a knack for public relations. Very popular down here as a result. Nevertheless, she is a criminal and a threat to the public order. I've made it my mission to unmask the villain, but the locals have been uncooperative and uncommunicative, to put it mildly. And now that my identity as a reporter has been exposed, my sources have all deserted me. Which brings me to you, work of the hour, and the man who will serve up my scoop.
Pleasure to speak with those charming...
Why, hello! What is it? The guardian angel of the slums? Such a mysterious figure. Always talked about, but never seen by anyone.
The angel gets in and out without being noticed and always leaves a calling card. Maybe a magician.
No, it's no magic trick. It's genuine magic. Rumor has it that the angel is a witch.
If we're going by rumors, then I've heard that it's actually a monster in disguise.
Well, I could talk all day about the dozens of stories I've heard.
Let's not.
Good to see you again, Mireille.
Good to see you too, Aerith. I'd heard you found yourself a funny new friend.
Cloud, meet Mireille. She knows everything there is to know about the slums. Mireille, meet Cloud. He's a former soldier and super strong.
He looks useful enough. The kids have been talking about you. The defender of the secret hideout. And now the hero of the Leaf House is helping the Daily Buzz look for the Angel of the Slums.
I am?
I'm a lover of the whispered word. Not that it's any real secret, considering how chatty the Shinra mutt's been.
Not looking into it for the reporters. I'm doing it for myself. Call it curiosity, whatever.
Or could it be you've fallen under the Angel's spell like so many others? Anyway, it so happens that I have some information for you. But I'll need a moment before I can give it to you. Why don't you wait with that reporter of yours?
I'm looking for a broker with a job.
Well, that's convenient. It's rare that these missions are right next to one another.
I thought we
So,
took those days
any news?
of war and
Have you
death
tried talking to
behind us.
Mireille at all?
But Wutai
She
won't
told us
let
that she had some
move on.
information to share.
Mireille, as in the Mireille? The town gossip? I chased her for days begging for info, but she wouldn't give up a single scrap. So how'd you get the old bird to talk?
This old bird had a change of heart, that's all.
Then quickly, before you have another, tell us. What do you know about the notorious Angel of the Slums? Has she struck again? Is that it?
I don't know anything about that, but I do know where her hideout is.
Her base of operations? Now that's a scoop! Where is it? Tell me!
Deep in the scrap, at Lookout Point. Hardly anyone goes out there these days. It's the perfect place for a criminal to hole up.
Lookout Point. Got it! I'll check it out right now.
But before you go, I should warn you about this rumor I heard. About a terrible fiend that's claimed the Angel's hideout as its lair.
Oh!
Quite large, lots of teeth, always hungry. I don't know about you, but I'd not go anywhere near that thing.
Well, a good reporter knows never to take foolish risks. Plan first, then act. That's every respectable journalist motto.
If it's a plan you're looking for, I'd say you have one right here. Wouldn't you?
So, my good mercenary, if I might impose upon you again, it would be lovely if you investigated Lookout Point for me.
Hilarious. That old lady's the bandit, and she's getting this dude to pay me to clear out her hidey hole. Fan-freaking-tastic. Alright, monster. Lots of teeth. Got it.
Oh, did you know?
So, I really enjoy when soundtracks are like just off enough to not get copyright infringement.
Sounds like you made a real name.
It's gonna be yeah. 1950s music. People very rarely will actually, you know, go to bat for copyright issues on something that old. So people remixing things from that era happens all the damn time. Okay.
Someone going around.
We're actually going out of town for this one. So as you can see, the development of this world is mind-bogglingly good. I mean, you see the plates overhead, and you see that there's construction on this particular plate, or this particular one was damaged up above, and all of this fallout here. It's fantastic. This is a perfect representation of life in the slums from the original. And it gives you an idea of the class warfare aspect of this game, where the people on the bottom are really just scratching by the lid, and the people at the top don't even necessarily see what kind of damage they're doing to the communities beneath them. But the people in charge know it's all happening, and moreover, they're the reason it's happening. So because I pick around a lot, I've actually seen all of these places where I've got to
I've got this.
Don't you mean you got this?
I actually
All right.
oh, come on. Bang!
Let's get this over with.
So that's an instant pause and stagger with one shot on this.
That's that.
If you hit him with the wind up in front of you.
Moving on then.
That's fantastic. The nail bat's always been my favorite weapon in Final Fantasy. I just thought it was hilarious that it had the highest attack power for a huge period of time in the game. But you couldn't put materia on it at all. So this does not look like it's going to be fun. Okay, so let me make sure I'm as well set for this as I possibly can be. Assess is going to be very, very useful for Cloud to have. That'll help me figure out its weaknesses. And yeah, he needs it. Barrier is good for him because I want barrier cast as early as possible on both Cloud and Aerith, and with him being my primary attacker, it's gonna make my action gauge increase faster, so I'll be able to cast it earlier in the fight than Aerith will. Lightning Elemental probably isn't the smartest thing for the armor. These things, if I recall correctly, are poison-based, so maybe a poison elemental would be my best bet. Fortunately, I don't have merged materia slots on the weapon, because the nail bat, as you can modify weapons, I have materia slots on it, but they haven't married up yet. Might happen. Aerith. Oh, good. Apparently I've got a materia slot on her and I haven't even killed yet. So she's obviously my healer. She's got extremely high magic attack. We're gonna give her fire. Materia. Cloud doesn't have that equipped. It's obviously on one of Cloud's other weapons. So she's got Cure, Curaga. No, just Cure, regen. So the AP growth and getting the level 2 spells and level 3 spells actually has happened faster than I expected, based off of my knowledge of the previous game. Do I care about the refocus on that? I can't wait for this thing to build up. Because prayer is a very effective spell for curing everybody in the party. Well, it's an ability, not a spell, so you just do it. You don't use MP at all to use prayer. We've got ice and fire. This is mostly for regen. I'm going to try and use prayer for the most part for all of my curing. And refocus. I'm not sure I want to bring that along with me, but what does Cloud have again? He's got a barrier, which needs to happen. He's got poison elemental armor. HP up and assess. Alright, everything in this area has been weak against ice. And I know poisonous things tend to be weak against fire. We're going to hope that lightning is not actually the secret sauce for this creature, and move forward with this. I've got different weapons and armor that I can equip if I need more magic defense or more physical defense. We'll see if he kills me and reassess afterwards. Alright, here goes.
Punch through!
Right, we gotta hurry.
Let's do this. That'll do. No holding back.
Oh, wonderful. So Cloud, having been dusted, can't do anything.
That's it!
Hey!
Too bad.
And of course, lighting was the secret sauce for this particular creature. Why wouldn't it be? Immunities. Sorry. Well away from my screen, so I'll move it up here. Immune to bio and sleep. So it does seem like that bio-elemental on the armor. But, yeah. Don't have the secret sauce for beating them in my
I won't give up. Bring it.
Stay strong, okay? No big deal. Go on! That's it! Get him! Stay back!
There's a lot of
So long.
Go on!
Brace yourself. Here we go. Gotcha.
Cut! This one's for you! Go on! That was close.
Try this. Here it comes.
Just go away!
Ooh. Man.
Maybe this? Get him!
Come on. Bring it.
Won't last long.
There!
I won't give up. Now you're in for it.
Save this.
Gotta heal first.
Go on!
You're out of luck. Gotcha.
This one's for you! That's it!
I won't let you down.
Go on!
Stay strong and carry on.
Go on!
That was close. Stay strong, okay? Why can't I? That's much better.
Gotta be careful. It's on now. See ya. Okay then. Guess we should look around. The guardian angel of the slums will collect your offering on behalf of the poor.
This must be one of her calling cards.
I don't see anything else interesting. Let's head back and tell him what we found.
So I've already been in this area. Cleared out any items that could have been found here, so no worries.
Believe it, you found one of her calling cards! This is the genuine article, I'm sure of it. Pinned by the angel herself!
So this is one of her famous warnings.
It's an incredible find! Oh, was that all?
Hold on. Looks like there's something else. A message. To the nosy Shinra reporter sniffing around, I was planning to teach you a lesson you would never forget. However, by the grace of your mercenary friend, you were spared that lesson. But next time he might not be around to save you. You would be wise to watch your step.
Not just a message from the angel. A warning.
If the Merc here hadn't bailed you out, that fiend in the scrap would have ripped you to shreds. Sorry about that, friend. Here I was, just trying to help you out. But instead, my kindness almost got you violently killed.
Now. No harm, no foul, right? In any case, I hope this narrowly averted tragedy won't discourage you from sharing information with me in the future.
Hey, everybody! The angel left another calling card! She's gonna rip up Don Corneo!
It's about damn time!
Don Corneo's no easy mark! I can't wait to see how this goes down!
Excuse me, I'm a reporter for the Daily Buzz and...
So much for my reward.
I've been...
Here, why don't you take this? Oh, and no need to thank me. Let's just say it slipped out of that reporter's pocket.
If they'll actually dive in.
Can't call it theft if you're just claiming what you're owed. Am I right? Well done, Mr. Merc. You certainly lived up to your reputation.
We probably ought to call it a day.
Getting late, huh?
You've been working so hard you lost track of time.
Had to. The pay sucked.
'Cause they didn't know if you were worth it yet. But now they do. Come on, let's go home.
Alright, so... you can get to this point earlier if you don't feel like doing any of the side quests, but doing all of the side quests in a particular area prompts the people you're with to draw you back into the main story. Now yesterday I went back into the church in order to find the materia that you see during the story progression in the church, and thankfully I've gotten to and found all materia that you're unable to access right away.
I made a promise to.
Yeah.
You can see the sky?
Doing anything like this sans strategy guide is bringing me back to the gameplay of the original. You know, where you have to just take your time and figure everything the hell out, or else you're not going to get the fun stuff. So let's go back into the menu here. So Aerith might be able to do something fun with her. Nope, not at all. But you can see that your progression progresses your comrades even while they're not in the fight, which is really fun. Barrett and Tifa definitely did not have this amount of skill points. Those will be eventual. I just love in this game that they found a way to make it so the iconic weapons, the original weapons for every character, stay relevant throughout the game. So, with being able to modify weapons, you're increasing how useful they are. And really, in all honesty, I can see that the original weapons will end up being more useful than the other ones you get your hands on, like the nail bat here. It's fun being able to line people up with a baseball stripe, but what you're really equipping other weapons for is these. If you look at the proficiency meter underneath the skill name on the ability on the right-hand side of the screen, you're trying to learn these abilities that are associated with these weapons. Focus thrust is the original one you start with, and then you can learn triple slash from the iron blade and apparently disorder from the nail bat. I have yet to set disorder as a usable skill, so I'm going to do that. So plant Bravier, deliver a devastating attack, and switch modes in one fluid motion. So a crazy strong attack and flips you away from whatever mode you're in. So if you're in punish mode, now you're not. If you're in operator mode, you'll flip to punish mode afterwards. So this is extremely good once you have something staggered, because punish mode is very, very slow moving. So once you stagger something, get in behind it, pop disorder instead of Bravier, and then you'll be in punish mode thereafter and be able to deliver a few quick, really strong strikes before hopefully the character wakes up from that. Focus thrust is extremely useful because that doesn't do as much damage as Bravier, but it does increase their stagger gauge. So since it's a little more forceful with how far forward it goes, you tend to land this a lot easier than you do Bravier. So it's something you can do while something isn't staggered to help it become staggered later on. So this will be a good combination move that I could use if their stagger gauge is relatively high. First, line them up with focus thrust to finish off their stagger gauge, and then pop disorder in there to get some beefy damage in before they get up. That's at least the goal. Mostly how well that actually works out. And actually, let's go into the battle settings for Aerith. I never really did. Arcane Ward, you see it's grayed out because I don't have the staff that uses that ability, and for whatever reason her proficiency gauge did not increase at all with the guard staff. I don't know why. I think it's because I just never used Arcane Ward, to be honest, but we'll see what we can do. Sorceress Storm. Bang. Let's get in there. I will go back to the guard staff because, well, like I said, the guard staff is not bad. None of the original weapons are bad. They're actually some of the more useful ones because you're able to beef them up as the game goes on. Tifa is really the only one that I can say her best weapon to date isn't her original. The metal knuckles are just fan-freaking-tastic. Look at that attack power. You can see the top of the screen looking at the attack power and magic attack power supplied for each gear. And the Sonic Strikers I equipped for her mostly because of the Airbuster fight was a ranged fight, and she would need to use magic more frequently. But once she can get in it again, the attack power on the metal knuckles is higher than any in the game to this point. So that's super fun. Going into it, because I didn't realize I had the skill points to beef up these bad boys. Specific aerial attacking, backstabbing, which we already talked about being highly important. But yeah, she can still increase the attack power of these things. So why the hell not? I'm sucker for physical attack ability in this game. I don't usually rely on the magic too much. Ah, I see what I'm doing wrong and why I don't have the proficiencies laid out. Just performing those abilities. Yeah, definitely the thing. So, max MP up. Different elemental damages increased. Speed's always good. Max MP again. Elemental boost I already did. Debuff. I never remember to do the debuffs, so not enough for that. We'll save it. But yeah. I love this menu system. Man, this music is still killing me. Alright. Yeah. Let's get into the use of disorder.
You all right?
Yes. So much like in the original, Aerith's house is an outlier compared to the rest of the Midgar world. Look at this. She has a grotto. Okay? This is her house. A damn grotto that Hugh Hefner would be envious of.
Wait a second. So, you coming?
Not yet. I haven't done anything. So I tried to go up here before and it wouldn't let me. Ah, and there's materia back there.
You talking to the...
Shh. So, yeah. It was that kind of day. Let's go. Shouldn't keep Mom waiting.
Hey, what'd they say?
Good work today, guys. Kidding. They didn't say a word. But, you know... never mind. It's not like you'd believe me after all.
Probably not.
The kind of crazy that Cloud attracts.
Tell me anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
It won't be much longer now. The flowers, they have something important to tell us. Something they need to share with us. At least, that's the feeling I get. But before they can, there's a final step that has to be taken. Otherwise,
the flowers have their
we
own
won't hear
final
them.
solution. Ugh.
Maybe I should just give up.
What was that crappy
Honestly,
movie
it's what
where
I
the
do
plants
best.
Took over and started destroying the planet.
Could have fooled me. From what I've seen, you're no quitter.
Well, today's special. That's why I've been working my butt off.
You better put some more
What's
of that
so special
on.
about it?
You skinny.
Okay, time to go.
Learn to talk to her.
Did the flowers say anything?
Good work today, guys?
That's the spirit.
Materia. Yay. MP up. Boo. Alright guys, so that concludes this morning's run. I've got to make some breakfast for the missus and wake her ass up. And I'll be back on in a little bit. Peace out, y'all.